This agency started in a little building up in the middle of town as a nutrition program. We've moved 3 different times. We've continued to grow as a center and as a really viable part of the community.
The reason I started coming to the Commission on Aging, I was ushering a church, and there was an older man who ushered with me. His name was Walter. So Walter kept after me. You have to come to the commission. You have to see what it's like. You'll love it.
Friendships that you form in here is a big part of, staying healthy.
So finally I gave in and said, okay, I will come. And I've been coming ever since.
And how I got here, I met a bus driver named Joe Cox. He said, why don't you come to Commission on Aging? I said, what is it? He said, come see, I'll pick you up in the morning. And I've been here ever since.
A large part of picking the people up is bringing them in so that they can get the socialization factor, so they don't feel as isolated. This gives them a chance to get out of the house. Instead of looking at 4 walls all day, they come out and they get to meet their friends. They come in on the bus.
Our dancers are from all different walks of life. It don't have anything to do with politics or religion or the social, cultural upbringing or whatever, but you learn to like this person, and you learn the similarities that you have with people.
Well, I find everything to be heartfelt. The staff, the volunteers, everything is heartfelt. Good friends I'd never crossed if I hadn't come here.
Our mission is to help older people hold on to the most valuable thing they have, and that's their independence.
The class that we do on Tuesdays and Thursdays is Healthy Steps. It is really helping people out, I feel, stay independent, just because it's keeping them loose, it's keeping them limber.
I mean, it keeps you going. If you, like they say, if you don't use it, you lose it.
Caregivers need a little bit of help, and when you're talking about caregiving somebody who has dementia, they need a break. And so our daycare center is just that break for most of them, at a time when they can do something for themselves. But we've discovered it's also good for the people who have dementia. It's social.
Transportation plays a big part of what we do. And a lot of times, especially in our meals programs, our drivers are the only contact these people have with anybody outside of the home.
We've gotten a lot of referrals come back. Our drivers go out, they see a situation, and they do report back to, if it's not me, they'll report back to any of us and say, hey, we can help you. You just have to let us know. And we've made a lot of connections through those drivers. So socially and emotionally, we want to be there for each other, have known so many of the people in here, and if somebody doesn't come, hey, this person's not here, you know what's going on with them.
And anytime there's trouble, they are right there to help you.
In this area, there are a lot of families that are, below the poverty line. The need is so great, and it's my job to know what's available and get them to that resource and make that connection.
They have a good exercise program, computer lab, dancing, Bible study, nice meals, everything. Everybody's fine.
And then a lot of the people that have been here through the beginning, they've kind of served as like the class ambassadors. They're out there in the community, letting people know, like, hey, you should come and try this class.
That's our purpose, that's our goal, is to provide whatever opportunities, and I call it opportunities more than services, but opportunities for them to take advantage of any resources that we have to offer that can help them maintain their health and their well-being and their independence. And it's all tied together.
And it builds all of us up. It makes us want to come. You come here and you eat a meal and you do things that people sometimes don't do at their homes anymore, like sit at a table and eat with people. This would not have happened had they not come into this environment.
To have an influence and an impact across the state, what NuStep has done is given us an opportunity for some recognition nationally, and that's why I'm excited.
We're all serving the seniors, and if the custodians say something's wrong with this person, if the drivers say something's not right here, people take notice and something is done.
You get acquainted with and you build relations with folks here, and then we see them pass on too, and that's a really difficult part of the job. But the fun part of it is being a part of their life and letting them be a joy to us. You couldn't have a better kind of a job.